Hey guys, what's up? Danny from Danny Mac's Kitchen. Good to see you as always. Finally, the time has arrived when I get to cook some really rockin' party food. Why is that? Because Super Bowl is right around the corner. I'm not picking any teams right now because I have a little issues with some of them, so I'm not going there. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to partake in the festivities and the really awesome food that's going to be served at these parties. I'm going to show you guys something awesome. I'm going to show you guys how to make the #1 food of all time for Super Bowl parties. Buffalo wings, but I'm gonna show you guys how to make a habanero hot sauce from scratch. Also, I made a rockin' homemade blue cheese dressing to go with this recipe, and you can click here to find out how to make this, because the two complement each other perfectly. Wait until you taste this hot sauce. It's amazing, it's fiery, it's spicy. Let's get going, I can't wait. Just a disclaimer, we're working with habaneros. These guys are very unassuming looking, but they're very powerful, very strong. If you can, use gloves. If you don't have gloves, don't touch your face. Don't touch yourself down there, if you get what I'm talking about. Really powerful, just don't even do it. Been there, done that, not fun. To create this masterpiece of party food of all time, we're gonna be using 1 large onion, rough chopped, 4 ounces of butter. I have roughly here 2 carrots chopped roughly. We're using 7 habanero peppers, 3 to 4 ounces of chopped garlic, 2 ounces of honey, a little bit of salt to taste. I got 8 ounces of white distilled vinegar, 3 beautiful large red peppers, and 5 cups of water. Really all I need you to do is cut the very top off of each one. Really just cut them in half. You want to keep the seeds, you want to keep the ribs. That's where all the heat is. We are making hot sauce, and just set it aside in a bowl. Cut it in half, rough chop. And be sure to wash your hands thoroughly after doing this, which I'm going to do right now. For the red peppers, we're just going to remove the stem as well. Much less volatile, you don't have to worry about getting any kind of like acid burns. We're going to keep the stems, or the stems, not stems, but the ribs rather, and the seeds of this pepper too. Just give it a rough chop. Do that for all 3. And just add it to the other peppers, and we'll move on to the next step. Heat up the 4 ounces of butter over medium-high heat till it's melted. We're good and melted. Add those onions, carrots, garlic, habanero peppers, and red peppers. Really mix it in. We're not looking to caramelize the onions in this case. We just really want to get everything coated and a little bit wilted, if you will. I'm looking at a solid 7 to 8 minutes that we're going to cook this, and we'll keep going. And this isn't a difficult process. Just keep stirring. At this point, we're going to add the rest of the ingredients, 5 cups of water. One cup of vinegar. This was white vinegar, neutral. 2 ounces of honey. It's going to counteract the spiciness of the habaneros. Very important. We're going to get that in there. And season with salt. Give it a good seasoning. Just give it a good stir. We're gonna cook this mixture for at least 35 to 40 minutes. Really get it cooked down, get all these flavors involved together. This water's gonna evaporate, and we're gonna have a really nice sauce. So I have about 2.5 pounds of chicken wings, and as you know, when you go out, you don't just get wings. When you order them, you get a drumette too. So here's the drumette, here's the wing, and here's the extra part of the wing as well. So I'm gonna separate them because it's kind of like awkward to eat this whole thing. So really simply, between the drumette and the actual wing, it's like a node here. It has cartilage, and if you take the knife, you can actually cut right through it with total ease. So now I have like a little drumette. I have the wing, which you're all familiar with, and then I have this other part here, okay, which also has a little node right here, and I'm gonna cut that off. Real simple. And this doesn't even really have a lot of meat to it, so I'm gonna save it because it's still useful. I'll probably freeze these and use these to make like a chicken stock or a chicken broth, but definitely don't throw that out. But do that for all of your wings. I have 2.5 pounds. I have a bunch, so I have a little work to do, but we have some downtime while our hot sauce is cooking. But it's real easy to do, as you can see. It cuts right through. Just feel it out. Just feel where that node is. It's like right there. You can feel it. Just take your knife, put it right in between. Done. So simple. Little node right here. You feel it with your finger. Done. So simple. And just do that for your whole batch. Got quite a bit, actually, out of these 2.5 pounds. You know, you can always multiply this recipe depending on the number in your party, but I'd say, you know what, if 4 people had, or if one person had 4 of these, this is good for like 6 or 7 people. So, you know, I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of other food too. So this is a big step to get aside. We're just gonna wait for our hot sauce and we're good to go. Let's wait for it, and yeah. We're looking at 40-45 minutes. I'm gonna turn the flame off. I wanna see exactly what kind of consistency we're gonna get. I'm gonna use my hand wand. So I've really pureed the hell out of this. It is amazing. I love the way it smells amazing. It tastes amazing. It's really, really hot temperature-wise right now, so we really, really need to cool this down and let the flavors come together. We can't really serve this right now. So while that's cooling down, let's get our chicken ready. And within, you know, 10 minutes or so, we're gonna be able to serve. I am so stoked. Woo-hoo! So we're pretty much almost done. Get some flour, about 4 ounces all-purpose flour, right in the bowl. We want to season it up a little bit, so I have gotten some garlic powder, some chili powder, some paprika, a tablespoon each. Just gonna toss that in there, mix it in with a whisk. Give the flour a little bit of a, you know, little flavor, because flour has no flavor. Really get it mixed in. And really, you're just gonna add the chicken. And we're gonna toss it all together, get it coated lightly. It feels really gross. I know, you can wear gloves. But really, just get it tossed in there. This is really gonna help, you know, sear it. We're good and coated. You don't want extra flour on there, so get yourself a strainer. Just get off any extra flour. And just transfer it to a separate bowl. And just, you know, finish the rest of the mixture, get that off. Also, don't flour the chicken until you're ready to cook it, because it gets like really gummy and nasty. And you don't want that. So yeah, let's shake that out. Transfer it. Alright, let's move on to the next step. Pour about 8 ounces of vegetable oil in a saute pan over medium-high heat. Get it really nice and hot. We're gonna pan fry these guys. They're pretty small. Shouldn't take too long. Heat this up for about 45 seconds to a minute, and yeah, we'll finish this up. It's been about 1.5 minutes. Take a piece of chicken, test it. Let's see. Yep, that's perfect. Always test it. So let's get that going in there. These pieces are pretty small. We can load them up. They're gonna cook pretty quick. I'm gonna say maybe 2 batches. We should be good. Probably about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes on each side. It's gonna produce like a really crispy product. Oh my god, I can't wait. Love party food. Love a reason to make it. Right, yeah, just let those sit for like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes on each side. We're gonna flip them over, they'll be nice and golden brown. Do this other batch, coat them with some sauce, plate them up, and we're gonna set. Been about 2 minutes, let's flip them over. Beautiful golden brown color. Watch out for a little splatter. And then another 2 minutes. These guys are done. Let's take them out, set them on a paper towel. Get the next batch going so we can plate and eat, because I'm starving, as usual. Let that oil drain a little bit. And just get the second batch in, same way. So as usual, I want to make a little plate for presentation. I know during the party, people don't really care about presentation, they just want to eat, especially wings. It's like, bring it on, you know, but we're still going to make a nice little presentation anyway because we put a lot of hard work into here. So, we got these wings going. Let's put some of our delicious sauce right on top of it. Yeah, rocking, let's get it totally coated. Yeah, let's just plate it up. Got a nice little plate here with some mixed greens, some radishes, some endive, this amazing blue cheese that we made, which you can check out that recipe. Oh my god, I can't wait. I love this time of year when you can make party food. It's like my favorite thing. I know it's bad for you, but whatever. It's not bad for you, but in limited quantities. Looks amazing. Check it out. Have this for your next party. I'm telling you. Your friends will be like raving about you. Enjoy. Hey, so whatever the occasion, doesn't matter. Try this recipe. It's always awesome. It's a favorite amongst friends. They're gonna love you. So what if it's not Super Bowl? If your team doesn't win, they don't win. My team's not gonna win because they're not in there. Love it though. Make it for your friends. It's so easy, so much fun to do. Till next time, Danny from Danny Mac's Kitchen.